Charcuterie boards have been all the rage for a while now. I don't own one. I don't think I know anyone that owns one. But YouTube and the interwebs lead me to believe that they are must-haves. So I'm gonna have to make one. But here's the dilemma. Do I cut it out with a CNC or with a bandsaw? Well, today we're gonna use both and see which we prefer in the end. Let's go. I'm making these charcuterie boards primarily out of Ambrosia Maple, but I'm adding a strip of purple heart right down the center because I have a piece laying around that I think will look good. We'll cut the maple to length, rip it down the middle, and then make sure they are the same width. Then we'll rip 1-inch pieces of purple heart on the table saw. The purple heart will be placed between the 2 pieces of maple. Once everything is cut to size, it's time to glue up the boards. I'm using Titebond 3 since it's waterproof and FDA approved for indirect food contact. I'll clamp the pieces together using my Harbor Freight aluminum bar clamps, then walk away and forget about it for a few days.
Forget about it!
Now that the glue has had way more than enough time to cure, and now that I've got some time to get back out in the garage, the maple is thicker than the purple heart, and for a charcuterie board, that just won't do. It's time to plane these boards. Should I have planed all the wood to the same thickness before gluing it up? I honestly don't know the answer to that, so if you have any suggestions or any insights, please leave them in the comments below and let me know why. Both boards now measure 7/10 of an inch thick, and up to this point they've been treated the exact same. At this point, one of these will be cut with a bandsaw, one of these will be cut with a CNC. Watch the magic happen and we'll come back and talk about which way we prefer. Okay, we have finished making both of our charcuterie boards, and now let's talk about the pros and cons of each. Let's start with the CNC made board. The reason that I like this board is because I could make more intricate designs than I could do with a bandsaw. Not that you can't do this with a bandsaw, my skills just aren't at that level. Yours might be. But I was able to have some fun and cut out a really cool design with this. Also, the measurements were spot on. Again, that's because I'm able to plug everything into the CNC and let the computer and the CNC do all the work. If you're looking to batch out charcuterie boards, the CNC really is the way to go because you can make them a lot faster. Now let's talk about the bandsaw cut. I really enjoyed making this board as well. Now the difference is, I got to use a lot more tools to do this. Partially because, again, I'm not very good on the bandsaw, so my cuts were imperfect, which meant I also got to use a belt sander and a disc sander, and I got to make this thing look really good by using lots of different tools. And to be quite honest, that's kind of fun. There is merit to using something that requires more effort than a CNC would offer. Now, which would I prefer? Again, if I'm batching something out, the CNC is the way to go. If I'm looking to spend time in the garage and just step away from everything else I'm doing and truly get lost in the garage, doing it with the bandsaw might not be the bad way because, again, I get to use lots of different tools. For this specific project, I enjoyed the CNC more. I'm definitely not opposed to making either way again. There are other ways to cut charcuterie boards that aren't in this video. Do you have a method that you prefer? Share with it down in the comments below. Regardless of how you choose to make your charcuterie board, just make sure it's well used. Have a great day, and go get lost in the garage. Ooh, I totally forgot. I miscalculated. You good? You're not moving the camera or doing anything weird?
Across. More detail. There. Do you like it?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Thank you.